Hello and welcome back to my walkthrough of Final Fantasy 15. In the last episode, we completed Chapter 3 we officially completed Chapter 3, I should say, met up with Ardyn, and now he wants to take us over to the Disc of Corpus in order to entreat with the Archaean himself, Titan. And we are going to do just that this episode. But first of all, there is an episode. We still have our. We have a few things that we still want to take on, namely Scraps of Mystery and Onward 2. So sorry. Well, first of all, Off With Their Heads is actually the one that we want to take on. I completely forgot that we actually got this. Given that we got these. Given that we got this hunt going on, we should definitely take it on.
Nah, I think they heard you.
Or well, actually, oh no, there they are. Lovely. So this should be relatively difficult, actually, just because these enemies are relatively high level, as you can see, level 28. Be interesting to see what sort of difficulty we find here. Weak to lightning, so we'll bear that in mind. We see Arba and Arbagadol. So the Arbagadol are level 31, the Arba are level 28. They're all similar, weak to machinery, blades, and other stuff. So if we go to our gear for Noctis, we're definitely going to want the that blade, but we're also going to. We want enhancement. We want to take rid of that, and we want to give you the Drain Lance. We want to give me the chance to use Healcast Thunder. We'll also go with rather than a Carbon Bangle, I think Ignis can have the Friendship Band that we found. We have enhancement level 4, Tempest is level 7, level 7 of 8 as well, which is quite cool. Piercer and Star Shell, yeah, we don't need that either. So I think that's going to be it. We'll see how this goes. As with most of my strategies with a lot of these sort of things, it's just largely, let's cast some magic in the middle and see what happens. So we definitely want to just quickly go back to Noctis and put some more magic on. But it looks like these guys are going to take a bunch of hits, it must be said. So.
Of course. Hey, Ignis, instructions!
Here, this ought to give you an edge.
Thanks.
So. There we go, we're doing 3,000 damage a hit, lovely.
You rang?
Ouch. So we get the blink there, the brakes there, which is great. As you can see, they now, this particular one is it's essentially similar to like D-Brave in Final Fantasy 13. Oh. It's, what's it, Vitality, I think is the word. That's the one that's, pretty sure it's Vitality, that's the one that's, how much physical damage they take.
Okay.
So once we get the break,
Coming up.
okay, so we're going to get another round of enhancement. This does actually, I'm pretty sure it just refreshes it, so should give us, the extra time. This Arba, as you can see, is actually poisoned by Ignis's Assassin's Daggers. Quite cool. Ouch.
Ignis is in trouble.
Okay, so we'll get back to our We use Piercer here.
Oh, hi there, opening. I'm impressed.
We'll just potion up Ignis here. And then we're going to go to enhancement, lovely. So Prompto is injured.
Prompto's barely hanging on.
As now am I. Where is Prompto? I've just been rescued by Ignis, lovely.
Over here.
This is the problem even with weight mode, is that occasionally you can just sort of get stuck. Okay, so... Ouch. Okay, Armaga, let's use it. Ah man, why didn't I use that? High potion. Give me an enhancement, Ignis.
Here, this ought to give you an edge.
Thanks. I'm a wreck.
Watch out!
You're done for.
So you can see whenever we break if we break their heads, we get giant Curlhorns. So that's another item that we can actually find. We actually need to use a Phoenix down for Prompto. Let's get this back up.
Gotcha! Gladio, do it!
Try this!
So we get the break there, lovely. So this guy's going to start taking a lot of damage.
Yep.
Here goes nothing!
Watch yourself, knocked.
I know.
Lovely, so there we go. And another.
What can I say?
Here,
Let's get this
this ought
back.
to give you an edge.
Thanks.
One time.
Sure thing!
Goodbye, lovely. So, one left, one left. How did that happen?
Set it!
Now!
Come
Good
on.
shot!
What?
Oh, sorry about that! Ponto, you're up!
There we go, beautiful.
Oh, hi there, opening.
So that was a bit of a relatively difficult bet. Quite a nice battle to actually get involved in.
Frankly,
I
I'm just amazed we actually made it.
I do enjoy those sort of battles. It does just sort of... I like the fact that we can also sort of see... call our chocobo. We can actually see the fact that we've sort of got... I guess you'd call it in Thunder in previous Final Fantasies on Noctis there. I think that's quite cool. So, we complete off with their heads. We can now go back to Scraps of Mystery 10. And then we'll have the main quest where we go chase down Arden. That was I really quite enjoyed that battle. That is sort of like bang on our level. Those enemies, they're not too difficult because obviously their attacks are relatively slow and relatively easy to sort of either dodge or just be able to either dodge or take advantage of parries and stuff like that. But they had quite a lot of health, so it meant that, you know, we wanted to try and maximize the amount of damage we were doing a lot of the time. That's the sort of the thing about this battle system, is that, you know, you end up with a lot of sort of, there's a lot of chaos going on, and you sort of got to just, like, if you need to heal consistently and stuff like that, that's not actually necessarily going to showcase that, you know, you're playing badly at all. That just means that, you know, you're sort of just embracing the crazy battle system. And that's what I think, you know, as long as you're not like too worried about like never taking damage and stuff like that, then I think you can really have a lot of fun with just sort of messing around with the battle system. So we get up to level 6 on our Chocobo. And now what we can do is we can actually avoid, obviously, the massive fortress there, and we'll actually try and find our map piece. See how big the search area is for our map piece here, as we find some wild onion, just some vortices, so these guys should go down in very easily. So we'll get Tempest to work here.
Try this.
Why did you choose the one that was like miles away? That's what I want to know.
Nice work, Gladio.
You're on fire today.
Also, the important thing to realize is that even if you're holding like there, I would have missed the initial parry request, I think, but I still turned out and then tried to hold the square button, so you know the defend button as best as possible, and it still allowed me to parry, even though you know, I maybe didn't make the initial request at times. So you just sort of got to, like, so even when the request disappears, just, you know, still pay attention to stuff like that. So let's see what's going on around here. So it looks like it's sort of all centered around this large rock here, this sort of small plateau, I guess. We'll see if we can't find it. I feel like this music is a bit much, given that all I'm doing is looking for items. We could take on those vortices again, but I think we needn't worry about them too much. We'll see what's around the other side of this large plateau area. The thing is that, you know, it can't really be many places else than just around this area.
On your left. Thanks.
Is that it? Is it around here? What are we looking at here? Oh, just some Bulex. Okay, we can deal with these guys.
You're on fire today.
Well, you know. Hey!
Sorry.
Lovely.
Nonetheless, for what?
Nice and simple there. So yeah, let's see. Huh. It looks like it might be a bit more of pain, so let's see if we still can't. So the Vortooth was still over there with my Chocobo, just sort of casually in the middle of them all. Well, we'll go and defeat them while I still try and work out where this could be, although it might be just there. I was so late on that parry and still made it. Obviously various enemies are different, like especially certain enemies later on have really short parry like chances. So you'll block the attack, but then they'll attack very quickly afterwards. So that was just a debased coin, unfortunately.
Sounds like you're having fun.
Yeah, we'll see if we can't. Okay, so we sort of. These sort of items can be really annoying to try and sort of scout an entire area for, but we shouldn't be too far away. Might be down, like down this area. Or maybe it's a bit more afield than I originally would have said. Ah, this is frustrating. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, there you are. Jeez. Like, that sort of stuff is really, like...
Oh, where's the truck? Sure.
Like, quests like that do bother me, because it's just sort of like, it's just... annoying, I guess. But we do it nonetheless. So now what we can do is we can head all the way back over to Arden and see whether he actually still wants to stay the night. I'm not sure. Well, he might want to. I'm not sure how quite it works. Anyway, what do we see? Debased coin. Anything else around this sort of little shack? Doesn't look like it, so we'll just move onwards, forwards. We'll see if we can't trigger the radio again.
Let's hit up the shop.
Yeah, let's do it.
Doesn't look like we can. So if there are any more Chapter 4 selective radios, we might miss them, but that's okay. Unless there's another radio in here. Doesn't look like it. So Arden. Well, let's just. Pretty sure we've shopped here before. Just going to check. Yeah, we definitely have.
Thank you.
So I don't need to worry about that. Arden, let's continue onwards.
I should warn you, we're about to pass the point of no return. I trust you're not having any second thoughts.
Yes, we will. Okay, so we don't actually need to stay the night, so that's quite cool. I guess the there is a small cutscene you can have if you actually
The meteor's power was a genius.
Can you even go near that thing?
They harvest fragments found nearby, pieces that broke off when the meteor fell. Almost fell, I should say, but the Archaean caught it.
And he's still there, holding the thing up.
Guess he never misses leg day. Or any day for that matter.
His unceasing toil and the meteor's might form the tenets of worship for the locals of the sky.
Makes you wonder what it's like down there at his feet.
So yeah, what was I saying?
So you know, it's hot where we're going. Will the camera fare all right?
As long as I avoid open flames, it should be okay. I think.
We don't have a spare if it breaks.
Leave it in the car? Oh no, I'm taking it. Not every day you get up close and personal with the Archaean. I'd kick myself if I missed the photo op.
Spoken like a true photographer.
As they say, better to try and fail than never to try at all.
Look at you.
Well, they say that. Not me.
Well, you just do what you gotta.
So we'll start making our way down to down here, and yeah. So this is why we need to do pilgrimage. You need to do pilgrimage before here, before you actually.
I don't see why they shouldn't.
Head down
Even
here
if
for
he
yourself.
couldn't, he'd still be all right.
Yeah, Iggy's eyes ain't that bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my vision is passable without corrective lenses.
Then why not take them off sometimes?
Well, you don't get it, huh?
Ignis likes his world to be crystal clear.
Indeed, I've never been one for ambiguity.
Ah, I think I'm getting the picture now.
I like the Final Fantasy 1 music playing in the background. I think that's quite cool. So we'll make the long
Ignis,
drive back down to the
how's
disc.
it feel being away from the wheel?
Positively frightening.
What are you saying?
That I'm no stranger to His Highness's driving habits.
Appreciate the confidence.
Read a book. It'll take your mind off it.
I'd rather keep my eyes on the road for now, thank you.
I guess nothing can take your mind off Nox driving.
We'll just see if... I just wanted to hear the end of that before we actually stopped. So yeah, so there is actually a cutscene, or...
Have I given you reason to doubt me?
You don't really inspire confidence.
Yeah, not very straightforward.
Hello, it's me. Be so kind as to open up.
Wow, that worked.
I may not look like much, but I do have some influence. Aren't you glad we came together? Your audience with divinity lies ahead.
You're leaving?
I drop you at the Archaean's open door, and with that, bid you farewell.
I like Arden's theme, the sort of, I don't know what the word is, it's just a little whimsical almost. It's sort of got, yeah, you know, sort of...
I hope we never meet that one again.
Whoa, a little harsh there, don't you think?
Sort of, there's some whimsy to that theme, which I think is quite cool. But yeah, no, so if you do actually stay...
Yeah, nothing creepy about that.
So if you stay at Koenig's Quarters with Arden, you will actually get a small cutscene with like him sort of looking over and sort of meeting with the guys at the caravan and stuff, which is quite cool. Anyway,
Keep going this way.
Then we'll find out what the Empire's up to.
so Revelations, trials of mysterious nature by which the six judge the chosen king. I think that's what that said. Not quite sure why that popped there. There is a slight glitch, but anyway. We get ourselves a high elixir, and then you're going to come down here, and what you're going to find
These ruins.
are some ruins. Some very special ruins, because these ruins hold within themselves...
Is that what I think it is?
Didn't expect to find a royal tomb here.
Would be a shame not to grab that power, eh, Highness?
A royal
Let's grab
tomb
it and
indeed.
go.
So we have our fourth royal arm, and with that will also allow us access to
Here we go again!
an Armaga finisher.
Get away! Quickly!
Knocked! I gotcha! Come on, pull yourself up.
Titan.
God damn. This is the Archaean?
Seems we woke the big guy up.
He's trying to tell me something. But what?
Knocked! You okay?
Well, thank heavens you're safe. Is there a way back up?
No, but there's a path. Gonna see where it leads.
You two try to get down.
Very well. We'll look for a way. Be careful now.
You too.
What? We're going where?
Don't rush off on your own, huh?
Don't get left behind.
Wise guy.
So, as we head along this path, we'll find some more energy deposits. Largely fire energy deposits, actually. We'll just quickly go to our element C, and we can we'll cast some. We need some blizzard magic because we already have none. And we can use a debased coin, maybe? So, yeah, so debased coins and items like this are extremely useful because what they give you is they give you, as you can see, they give you some an Experi cast, which gives you experience bonus every time you cast the spell. As you can see, you can increase the bonus that you get to that. You know, you can increase the bonus you get to your experience with the level that you choose to use. So that's what that's largely the use of debased coins. We'll use 5 in this particular spell, and we will equip it. It seems to make sense to sort of equip an ice type spell, given the nature that's going around here.
Let's not ruffle their feathers anymore.
Try shutting your beak.
Just offering sound advice.
So you can see that we are currently inflicted by the overheated status ailment, which means that we will gradually lose HP. We also have some new enemies. What does that say? Dynoaevis. So obviously Avis is like birds and stuff like that, so that's where that's coming from. They look pretty similar to dagger quills and aren't anything to really be worried about, it seems. Given how fast it seems we can deal with them.
Who the hell does it get this?
So, there's lots of fire in Vin. Sorry about that. Element C, so we might as well use this time to craft some Fira spells. Store. Because we're probably going to get enough for several Fira spells actually here. Some lightning, some more fire. Lovely. So, where to next? Some items, so some sharp tail feathers, and then anything new? It's a very linear path, so you don't really need to, you know, you're certainly not going to get lost, as we'll make another fire spell. Or maybe we'll make a lightning spell, actually. And we can go with some... Sahagin scales into there, so we'll store that as well. And absorb it, lovely.
Over here.
So now that we're over here, we can take another proceed, and we'll start inching our way over this ledge.
For error here.
No time to chill either. Make it quick. this to be over.
Tremors! Hang on.
My head.
Again. Of all the times. Let's hurry the hell across. Knocked. You doing all right? What now?
Hey! Titan! What's the big idea?
Save it. Get to solid ground first.
Faster!
Calm down. I'm going as fast as I can.
So we keep inching our way across as it's actually getting closer to nighttime. Obviously, normally you might you'll be doing this. Normally, you'd be doing this sort of earlier in the day because you would start earlier. But just because we started later, we're actually getting some.
That's his welcome. Hate to see how he treats intruders.
You want to talk? So do I.
Glad the feeling's mutual. Let's move.
Sweet. So get a Mega Phoenix, absorb some more elemental deposits. That one we will actually leave because I think it's close enough. We can find another Mega Elixir. And then we have another path to take.
Sick of this endless walking.
And I'm sick of your endless whining. Calm the hell down.
Get off my back.
Are you a man of royal blood, or aren't you?
So whichever one you choose, you do get the same result, so it doesn't actually matter.
Of course I am. I couldn't forget it if I tried. What about it?
I ain't saying that you've forgotten, but you gotta know something. You're not the only one who's having a tough time. We're all on edge. We Amicitia are the King's sworn shields. Guard the King with our lives. That's the way it's always been. I've embraced my duty, and I take pride in it. When you can't focus, I focus for you. It's my job, so let me do it, all right?
All right.
So, there you go. Noctis is now riled, which is a unique status ailment, which is going to mean that we now get
but I had to get it out.
a big
Come on. And
a
remember,
boost to
don't
our
rush ahead on your own.
a boost to our attack. Let's just create another fire spell.
Your dad, I'm grateful to him.
Just doing his job. Isn't that your phone?
Ignis.
You're safe. Good. Listen, Imperial troops are near.
I got cut off. But it sounds like we're about to have Imperial company.
It's about to get even hotter in here.
Apologies. So when I said that you both get riled, you don't. So one of them you get riled, which increases your strength by 50%. Or you can get, if you choose the other option, you'd get the roused status ailment, which actually increases your vitality by 50%. So it's either a defensive or an offensive buff. But naturally, I usually go for the offensive one.
We finally made it.
I know.
So we head up here, and we're going to see some more Imperial soldiers. I think a blizzard spell is actually going to be lovely. So is that everyone there? No. So they're all down. As we complete the Archaean, so that was nice and simple. And then we head up here. And now we have the trial of Titan. There he stands. Could actually... Anyway, so where do we need to be?
I'm here! What the hell is it you want? Quit screwing with my head! You gotta be kidding me.
So you want to warp straight down to the marker, and now we need to start defending from Titan's attacks. This isn't too difficult, mainly because Titan gives like you ridiculously large amount of time to actually block and parry his attacks.
Oh man.
Are you alright?
I owe you one.
This ain't gonna work. We gotta run.
Best advice you've given all day.
So now we just run. We run away.
Come on.
And occasionally, obviously, the Archaean is going to deliver blows with his fists and stuff. Doesn't do too much damage, so you don't need to worry too much about it. It's more irritating.
We're getting Dutch here. Hurry!
Yeah, don't need to tell me.
So we get up to relative safety, I guess.
Over here.
And Gladio will lift us up.
Damn it.
Don't stop. Run.
He just won't quit.
And then simply run away from the rather impressive sight of just this hand just demolishing everything.
I can't keep this up.
So we walk away, and once more we need to keep parrying. Just need to keep parrying the attacks that Titan delivers us. So just hold square, and then hit circle when you need to.
I'm not gonna take any more of this crap.
So essentially, every time you now parry, so every time you successfully parry his attacks, you will now get a chance to essentially attack his arm as much as possible as you want.
Did you miss us?
Apologies.
And then finally our friend will arrive. You can thankfully dodge that sweeping attack by sort of phasing through it. And then once more he's going to deliver another blow.
I think those Imperial soldiers just want to say...
So you can see the lasers that are now sort of being aimed at Titan. And that is as all of these Magitek infantry are going to start attacking him. Ouch. So, I think we can actually, you can use the chance here to actually warp around, I think, over to them. No. I think he can. Ouch! Was not paying attention. So, high potion. Okay, so the attacks from...
We're all here. Let's do it.
So obviously the attacks from the Niflheim and the Imperial soldiers have left him vulnerable. We can now use the Armaga, and now when you're close to the end, you want to hit both L2 and R2. So L1 and R1. I actually missed it that time. And you would be able to essentially deliver a...
You forget about us? Tell us what to do.
You can take out the Imperials for added experience if you so desire. Come on, Ignis, I'm pretty sure you would have expected this much trouble. Okay, so block. Please tell me I blocked that. Why didn't I? Oh, I was out of stasis, that's why.
Watch out!
Ouch. So I think we're sort of waiting for our Armaga to refill essentially here. I think you actually need to perform a successful Armaga chain in order to actually block, parry, there we go. So they have a trick up their sleeves, Blizzara, team up to damage Titan and put their plan in action. So there we go, we completed everything. They're now going to use their Blizzard spells. Freeze his hand in place. And we clear the arm of a god. Cleave the arm of a god.
We all still here?
Yep, still here.
If a little battered.
Does this mean it's over?
What? What is it now?
What is he doing?
He's winding up!
For the big one!
So as the Imperial ships fall from the sky.
Doesn't get much worse than this.
The Empire? Now?
Fancy meeting you here! It occurs to me I never formally introduced myself. Izunia! Arden Izunia!
Imperial Chancellor is in here.
At your service, and more importantly, to your aid. I guarantee your safe passage. Though you're always welcome to take your chances down there. Buried among the rubble, is it?
Dying here is not an option. We have no choice, Noct.
I know.
So there we get, Noctis acquires the Mark of the Archaean, a symbol of Titan's favour. And that allows us to complete the tile of Triton, of Titan, and I believe that will be chapter 4 complete as well. There we go, end of chapter 4. Gain a nice chunk of experience as Ignis and Prompto go to level 32, Gladio and Noctis at level 33. And we find out some new things about about Arden as well. We find out that his name is actually Izunia, Arden Izunia, and he is a Chancellor of Niflheim. Anyway, that's a pretty awesome photo actually of Titan there. So yeah, that whole encounter is quite cool. Obviously, you know, again, you have these sort of scenarios where your friends will actually come up with a strategy and you want to apply it. So you just need to do enough damage. If you have Armago there, then you can obviously use your Armago there to actually deal the damage necessary to the Archaean. Anyway, chapter 5, Dark Clouds. As Corthis crumbles, the Imperial Chancellor swoops in to usher the four friends to safety. But their reprieve is only temporary, as disguised skies tell of trouble on the horizon. With the regalia missing and the roads closed, the damage that was done there to the Disc of Corthis with Titan actually, Titan essentially disappearing, and the meteor finally, almost finally, essentially falls, eventually reaches the ground. But we'll see, and we'll have some opening cutscenes here at the start of chapter 5, and then we'll call this episode to an end. Probably no need to stay at any havens or anything like that. We can just immediately finish off, I think.
High Commander Ravis Nox Fleury issued the following statement regarding the Imperial blockades across the region.
We believe the insurgents behind the Citadel attack have taken refuge in Disguise. The blockades shall help us root out the criminals. I realize the inconvenience imposed upon the citizenry, but we must each do our part for the good of all.
The High Commander also stressed the Imperial Army would continue its recovery efforts in the Crown City. The frequent quakes which rocked the Disguise and Clean regions in recent days have finally quieted. In response, the Empire provided the following comment.
The cause of the tremors was the Archaean, who had awakened in a fit of rage. The Imperial Army took swift action and laid the unruly giant to rest, thus averting disaster.
Eyewitness reports confirm Titan has disappeared from the Disc of Corthis.
I still can't believe it. I mean, shouldn't the car have turned up by now?
We should wait until Cindy's done asking around the local garages before we despair.
Let's not fool ourselves. The Empire has it.
So there we have it. The regalia and all features are unavailable until the car is
found. Maybe we could ask Arden to help us out again, right?
The Imperial Chancellor.
He represents a problem, not a solution.
So where does that leave us?
Stranded, awaiting word from Hammerhead.
In the meantime, we'll have to hoof it.
Look, it's Umbra.
So there we have it, the Hexatheon's blessings and the start of chapter 5. Hope you have enjoyed this episode of my walkthrough to Final Fantasy XV, and I hope you will join me on the next.